What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about the main ideas from Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, which shows us how social media works and how to develop a brand using it. Now, still to this day, there are people who say, who cares about building a social media presence? And in this day and age, everyone should. If you're an entrepreneur starting a business, you should know how to grow a social media presence. If you already own a business, you should know social media. If you build projects or do anything creative, you need social media. Basically, if you plan to do anything great, which I hope is everyone watching this, you will need social media. But just having a social media account won't make it effective. For example, imagine that Tom here and Jerry both have a fitness supplement company. Tom uses his social media to promote his products. He just tries to sell to you. He posts things like, buy the best pre-workout supplement today for massive gains. Jerry, on the other hand, he spends time creating workout videos for free so you can follow. He makes videos that teach you about healthy eating habits and what supplements are recommended for your specific goals. He then spends the time interacting with you and answering any questions that you might have about your fitness. Now, when you decide to buy supplements, who would you buy them from? Tom, who just asks you to buy, or Jerry, who decides to help you whether you decide to buy or not? I'm guessing Jerry. See, Tom and Jerry have the same exact business, but Jerry is much more effective because he gives you value up front. The term jab, 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 right hook means that in social media and overall marketing in today's era, you will have to give value first before asking for a sell. Hence the name jab, 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 right hook. Give, 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 then ask. In order to develop a strong presence anywhere, whether you have a business, a personal brand, or a non-profit, you will need to tell a story. There are 6 main components Gary Vaynerchuk explains we need in order to create a compelling and effective story to explode your social media. Number 1. The content is native to the platform. The same content does not work on every platform. Just like you cannot run a newspaper ad on the radio, you cannot expect to get the same results by distributing the exact same content on every platform. You will have to study what format performs well in each platform at this particular moment. For example, a long 25-minute video that performs well on YouTube will not perform as well on Snapchat or Facebook and is not even supported on Instagram. But let's say that you crop that video to 1.5 minutes and bring the punchline sooner, and then you add some captions on it, and all of a sudden you created content that is native to Facebook according to current engagement trends, and this video will be much more effective on Facebook than a 25-minute video that works on YouTube. To create content that is effective, you will need to look at what each platform requires and keep track of what is working on social media, even if this means experimenting a little. At the same time, you will have to know your audience and create content that is relevant to them. This will help you not only to create native content, but also to be an early bird on the trends and take advantage of them before they get saturated with others doing the same thing. Number 2. The content doesn't interrupt. Unlike radio and television ads, the goal of good social storytelling is not to interrupt your audience when they're consuming their media. Think about television. No matter how good the ad is, it's still interrupting what people are watching. I mean, chances are you skipped the ad that played before this video. In the social media world, people don't have patience for that anymore. In today's marketing, it is important that we do not distract people from consuming media, but to become the media. From there, you can have your product or whatever you're selling integrated inside of your content. A great example of this is the YouTube vlogger Logan Paul. He creates entertainment videos that people like to watch, and within the video, he promotes his merchandise. If you pay attention, you will notice that his advertisement doesn't interrupt with the content because it's part of the content. A lot of companies are catching up with this method of advertising and paying creators to promote their product, because it's a very underpriced way to advertise at the moment and very effective because the advertisement does not interrupt the audience from consuming content. Number 3. The content doesn't make demands often. This is where the jabs come in. Your job in social media is to create content your audience will enjoy and share, which increases your chances of that person remembering your brand whenever they need to buy what you sell. When you deliver a jab with native content, it will take the consumer a split second to realize that he's paying attention to a brand instead of an individual. And most likely, he won't be mad about it. Instead, he'll appreciate what you're offering. This increases your chances of making the sale when you decide to right hook. That emotional connection that you build through jabbing pays off when you finally ask for the sale. Because most people don't like to feel like they're being sold, they like to buy. Number 4, the content leverages pop culture. Most people are very current on what is going on with celebrities and pop culture. Depending on who your audience is, great storytelling shows that they understand them by staying on top of pop culture and celebrities of their generation. This is effective because it shows your understanding of news and issues that matter to them. This way, you can include your content and products that people can consume with their pop culture candy. Number 5, think of your content as micro content. When thinking about content, don't just think of it as content, think of it as tiny nuggets of information, entertainment, or inspiration that are related to your audience that can be consumed daily. Especially in platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which are short-form content platforms. YouTube is more long content format, but is still small chunks of content on the larger scale of brand building. For example, I can put a video on this channel that is 10 to 12 minutes long, which is packed with information from beginning to end. But those are still small chunks of content that you guys can enjoy 2 to 3 times a week because we'll continue to upload. And each piece of content is one building block for the overall building of this channel. Number 6, everything is consistent to the brand. Whether you're building a business, a product brand, or a personal brand, each post, tweet, comment, or share will shape and confirm your brand's identity. Even though your content will vary from day to day, it should always answer the same question. What is the brand all about? No matter how many social languages you learn, your core story should remain the same. I tried a little experiment with this channel a few months back where I posted 2 video blogs to see what reaction I would get from my audience. Needless to say, some of my consistent subscribers were happy to see what I'm up to on a regular day, but overall, the videos did not perform nearly as well as the rest of the videos on this channel. Simply because it did not fit the overall core of this channel, which focuses on breaking down and exploring the topics that make men and women smarter, stronger, and in control of themselves and their environment. But I personally like making content and filmmaking, so instead of challenging the values of this channel, I made a separate vlog channel where I can post freely without challenging the core values of the Betterment Project. Because I understood that my content will have to be consistent to the goals I'm trying to achieve, which is to empower men and women through information given by top performers. Social media is one of the biggest tools to grow your business, personal brand, or any project that you want to develop. And Gary Vaynerchuk is one of the leaders in this area, so I personally take what he says very seriously. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and in the comments below, let me know what are the topics that you are the most interested in learning and you might inspire a future video. As always guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.